What do you guys think of this angle, huh? Holy, oh, that's a shark. Look at that. Fisherman out there trying to get today's catch. Grab this guy. Hey guys. This is how easy it is to just drop the Lectric in the car. Nothing. Yep. One of my favorite things about the Lectric XP4 is how easy it is to drop in the car. I literally just decided, you know what, I want to go to the beach and go for a ride with my daughter. I got her in the back. And so I just folded up the bike, dropped it in the car, and we're headed to the beach. One of my favorite things about the Insta360 X5 is how easy it is to film in multiple locations. Because of the 360 video, I can just stick it wherever, and I know that I'm going to get the angle that I need, at least from that spot, from that position in space. And I currently have it on a sticky mount that I'll have linked down below if you want to check it out, that allows me to just quickly move the camera around, sticking it onto the glass in my car wherever I needed to go. Super sick. It's from Insta360, actually. That's where I got the mount, so there's that. The way I like to think about the X5 is that wherever you place it, it's like you've placed this little orb in space. And then you can pick the direction that you want to focus on from that orb, but you're still working from that pocket of space, all right? So as far as like framing and reframing, you want to take that into account, that like the camera is at least facing you or in a direction that would work for what you're trying to show. And when it comes to reframing shots in post, Insta360 has made it extremely easy now with all of their software AI updates to either just do straight tracking of the face. Whenever you get to a clip, you just say track that, and then you can set the framing whatever you want as far as like size or field of view, or you can customize everything as you go. This is how easy it is to just drop the Lectric in the car. We got the pedals right there, and then all that stuff. I have the bike seat for the kid right up there. So we're gonna pop this guy out and get everything rocking. There we go. Just like that, the whole thing's set up. It's pretty much that easy. If you're wondering what kind of bike mount I'm using, this is what I'm using. It's Tellison. It's tagged down below as my favorite bike mount. And then I've got this other one down here, which is by Pelking. And it's just getting this shot right here that we're about to get. So, good stuff. This Yeppy seat has become one of my favorites because of how easy it is to strap on. It takes just a few seconds to crank this guy down. You can see right there. If I just pop this down here, you can kind of see this little thing is just turning. We're good to go. And then there's the little latch in the front area over here. I run this guy down here now. There we go. And this thing just wraps around there. And I literally just strap this right there. That's how easy it is to put the kid in the seat. Yeah. Super, super simple. Got a golf cart going there. See that guy? Just pulling out. Make sure the kid's safe. Locked in. Can't forget the helmet on the bike ride. So I just realized I forgot my helmet at the car, but I'll be fine. I mean, we're not doing anything crazy anyway. One of my favorite things about this road that I'm on is the max speed is 20 miles an hour. And the Lectric does 20 miles an hour in cruise control. That's its max speed. So I can basically just hop on this road and go and know that I'm not putting any cars behind me at issue. You know, I don't have to worry about doing that to anybody, not slowing people down, things like that, which is really nice. This mirror is incredible. If you do not have a mirror for your electric bike, you need to go get one now. You will not regret it. Go grab this Michow one. It pops right into the side. There's a little cap that you pull off the side of the handlebar. This thing slides in, you tighten it down, and you're good to go. One thing I don't love about the cruise control is you can't just reactivate it. So that's kind of a bummer. I would really like it if there was a way to like just press the button again and it would pick right back up where it left off. But I mean, it is what it is. They're trying to make sure you're as safe as possible. One thing that I love about that park is that I can literally, you know, obviously park right there. There's a hose, a shower, things to rinse stuff off. And then it's only like maybe a mile to the beach. We're going to find out, I guess. We'll see the total trip time on this one. Yeah, I've done like a little over half a mile. It's going to be about a mile to the entrance to the beach. And then I can pop on the beach and me and the little one can just go for a nice little ride, hang out for a little bit. When I'm done, I can come back, rinse everything off, and then head out. So pretty freaking sick if you ask me. Absolutely incredible. Just love being able to pop down here for a quick fun ride with my daughter and make some good memories. One of my favorite things about this beach is it is a drive-on beach, like cars, bikes, everything. And so we can just pop over here. I know, right? You see the ocean? She's so excited. Just a gorgeous, gorgeous place to live, to play. Oh my goodness, what a gorgeous day. Holy, oh, that's a shark. Wait, is that a manatee or a shark? They just like freaked out, and there is a big creature there. There was definitely something in the water. Man, that would have messed with me too. Oh my goodness, that would have messed with me too. So, that's funny. All right, I was gonna use cruise control, but the beach can sometimes be a little bit bumpy, so I don't wanna do that to this. Oh wow, that's kind of soft sand, isn't it? Not too bad, not too bad. One of my absolute favorite things about being a dad is spending time with my daughters. Whoa, we got a helicopter just popping over like that. Okay. Oh, that's the sheriff. Sheriff's helicopter. Wonder what they're doing. Good stuff. Yep. So we came down here at a perfect time. It's heading towards low tide. Low tide is actually in like 2 or 3 hours. So we got some nice area of the beach to play with, kind of rip around on. The sand is hard and so, easy, you know, it's packed down. It is also like, I call this Lake NSB. Whenever it's these lakey days, these are some of the best days to come to the beach. Obviously, you don't get the waves, you don't get all that kind of fun, but what you do get is the ability to like throw a little paddleboard out there and just like roll around. I just jumped it up to Sport Plus because the tires were having a little bit of trouble on some of that softer sand. I probably should have let some air out. I have the tires pumped up a little bit high. They're at like 35 PSI right now. Probably should have gone down to like 30 for the sand, but we'll be fine. So, got a bunch of families out here because those hotels up there. That's good. Good stuff. Little tide pools and everything. I was thinking about letting my daughter get in the water today on this bike, but probably not, just because I mean, she'll be sitting in the seat all wet, and yeah, not something I really want to have to deal with, but we'll see. Yeah, man, I love the way the Lectric just pumps through. Whoa, whoa. So these are the rocks, and this is the inlet, and it is one of my absolute favorite places. You're gonna see this in a lot of my videos because coming down here is just incredible. And, ooh, sand is super soft, but the Lectric can handle it without any trouble at all. We're at 90% battery, so dropped 10% with that little beach run. Look at that. Fishermen out there trying to get today's catch. We're gonna rip back up this way. And just a gorgeous, flat day. Got a little plane up there in the sky. You guys see that up there, just hanging out? Good stuff. Lifeguards out here making sure that that one, oh, that was a shark right there. I'm pretty sure. Could have been a dolphin. Let's see if it pops back up. That fin looked like a, well, it probably was a dolphin. You normally don't see the shark fins above the water. They're just kind of like down beneath. I mean, I've been out here surfing and walked through more than 15 to 20 sharks. Just had to walk through them as they were swimming past. So you do got to watch out. They got some little ankle biters and stuff like that. Obviously, you don't want to get bit. There was one day where we were out here swimming, and there was like a, oh man, it was like a 6 to 8 foot bull shark. There were 2 of them. Those guys they can be pretty aggressive. So you got to watch out for those. But other than that, you know, for the most part, there's not a lot of shark bites out here or anything. You're usually pretty good surfing. There's probably it's probably a couple a year actually, but not terrible. So, what a beautiful day. Goodness. Look at those birds up there, just sailing out in the ocean, out up in the air, having a great time. Man. Man, oh man, oh man. You got one lone surfer trying to catch nothing because there is nothing there for him to catch. Here's a quick pro tip. If you are parking on the sand and you're using the Lectric's little, whatever this is, kickstand, it is not good enough. But if you just throw a flip-flop under it, works just fine. And we're doing just great. So just something I thought I'd share with you guys for those of you that are out there trying to do what we do, which is have fun out there. Boom. Camera's moving, shifting things around really quickly. I brought some yogurt for my daughter. And, let's good stuff right here. You want a little yogurt? What do you guys think of this angle, huh? Pretty sick stuff. Yeah, being able to just drop the camera right there on the back of the bike like that and just get another fun little angle. And then obviously we can show you the ocean over on that far side over there. Pretty freaking sick. I'm actually kind of loving this. I might try and put one on the front of the bike too, you know? Just all the way up there. We're currently doing 16 miles per hour, just chilling, nothing crazy, nothing super fast. I'm gonna rip around here at the rocks again. You guys, I'm about to play chicken with this bike. This biker right there. Yeah, you see him passing. That's another electric bike actually. Not Lectric, but an electric bike. So that's fun. I really like having the camera at that angle. That's such a fun thing. I'm gonna rip around at these rocks really quick. You guys are gonna get to see all the fishermen that are down there, just having a grand old time doing their fishing things. Boom. It is kind of nice to be able to stop pedaling and focus on like just turning and then just press that throttle a little bit. Let it spin you around. Boom. Look at that. Oh, this is gonna be soft sand, soft sand, soft sand. Whoa, whoa, whoa. How cool was that? That was kind of fun, actually. Had to pay attention to that sand I was headed towards. And here we go. You see the birdie? You see the bird? Mommy's not over there. Yeah. So cruise control is really nice, but I'm actually going to switch the camera off of this angle now just because I can't control the camera from down there except for from my phone. Whoa. Think. Drop my flip-flop under there really quickly. Grab this guy. Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the top view. Nice to see you guys up here. Gonna adjust this really quickly. Uh-oh, what's the matter? I'm losing her, guys. I think it's time to head out of here. One of my favorite things about cruise control is you can pedal faster if you want to. Like I'm just pedaling faster right now, just jumped up to 20, 30 miles an hour, whatever. I mean, I'm not gonna get to 30, but you get the idea. Like you can just go 20, 22, 24, 25. But then if you stop pedaling, the cruise control will re-engage. As long as you don't hit the brakes or the throttle, you will always re-engage the cruise control. So you're gonna see right now, yes, what do you see? Yeah? So as long as you know, I'm just back into cruise control, 15 miles an hour, just cruising, don't have to worry about it or think about it. Really like that feature. And it's amazing how many electric bikes you see once you get an electric bike. You know, I mean, I kind of noticed them before, but now it's like I see one, I'm like, all right, which one do you got? I think this guy actually, we're about to pass another Lectric. He's got a white one. I'm pretty sure it's Lectric. "100% electric." How fun is that? That's so good. Love it. I love seeing other people on Lectrics. I think it's a confirmation bias, but it's like, okay, I made the right decision. This bike is perfectly fine for the beach. Whoa. But then I think to myself, like, what if they see me and they're thinking the same thing? They're like, okay, so if this guy's riding on the beach, I can ride it on the beach. You know, it's not going to get whatever. I just have to feel like we can kind of do a good job of taking care of these bikes. I'm going to have a whole portion of my channel dedicated to, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Hang in there, guys. Hang in there. Hang in there. Man, the tire, the motor just like powered through that. That was amazing. I hit like a little area of soft sand and the bike just took it. Check that freaking out. That was awesome. Man, that felt good to know that the bike could just like, but now I'm suddenly doing 18 miles an hour and I definitely was not doing that before. So that's interesting. The bike definitely like got faster. Huh. Yeah. I know, we're going back. We're going home. We're actually not that close to getting back to mommy. So this is going to be a longer journey for me. I know. So fun. One thing that I would really like to see is a better range out of this 750 watt motor or battery. I'm definitely looking into like some different aftermarket options where I can put another battery on here to give myself just a little bit more, because I've done 10, 11 miles and I'm down to 80%. And that just feels really, like less than I should be able to get, especially when I was pedaling that time, you know? Like if I'm losing 5 miles every 10%, at best that's 50 miles. And I mean, that's not terrible, but I know what happens once I get to 20, 25 miles and so on. Like I know how that goes because I've done range tests a few times. So I definitely am going to be looking at doing some sort of an aftermarket battery edition on this sucker. I've seen some people that did it well and it seems to work great. So I think that's the direction that I'm going to take, is just mount a battery on here up in this top portion right here and replace the bottle carrier that I have there, just because I figured I could put something there. So we made it back. It's honestly not that hard to do everything. We're going to pop all this stuff off. One of my favorite things is just ripping this guy off so quickly now, because other bike seats take forever to get off. This one, once you have everything just like set up, it's super easy to just undo this thing really quickly, unscrew the back portion right there, that little knob that I screwed on before. This whole guy, you don't have to screw it much, and it just twists right off, seat's off, boom. And I already took the pedals off. I'm gonna go rinse off. Actually, I really don't need to rinse. I think we're okay. I think I'm just gonna throw this guy in the car, just like this, and we'll be good to go. I'm not saying you shouldn't rinse it off and then I'm not going to rinse it off. I'm just saying I don't need to rinse it off right this second. So we're gonna go ahead and roll this guy over here. Pro tip, for me at least, I always have to lower this seat down first, and then we'll run the handlebars. Actually, I run these last. So we're just gonna unhook this thing, and then you wanna be on this side of the bike. It's taken me a while to kind of figure this out, but this seems to be the best way to do it. You just kind of like grab right here, and the whole thing folds in on itself. There we go. Bink. All right. It's really not that bad. I know it takes me like a second to do, but like honestly, this is nothing. And then we're all folded up. And I'm gonna need to move my door because that van's probably gonna wanna park right there. Maybe. Maybe not. Okay. Oh. All right. Yep. And that's it. That's how you fold up the bike. And just like that, the adventure is done. Hope you guys had a great time with us. Stick around for more electric stuff. I got some major cleaning to do on this bike in the future and some great gear to help you take better care of your bike on your own journeys. So let's do that. Let's ride for the tide, and I'll see you on the flip side.